Sometimes home is where the heart is. Find out on the 23rd of May 2023 in cinema when you watch the movie My Mother is a Witch. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the movie premiere of the movie My Mother is a Witch, written and directed by the phenomenal Niyi Akimolayan, starring some of your favorite actors in Nollywood. And today on the red carpet, we'll be privileged to meet the cast, the crew, and the people who have come to celebrate with Mr. Niyi Akimolayan. This movie is produced by Efe Irele and Victoria Akujobi. My name is Otekun Oluwatomi, and I'm coming live to you from Lagos, Nigeria, courtesy of PartyJollof Africa. I hope you are following us on all our social media platforms, because that is where you will love and you cherish PartyJollof Africa precisely. By the way, we have a new series in PartyJollof African TV. I hope you are following that series. It's called Ilium. You should see it, guys, and follow us on all our platforms. Straight out of African Magic Viewers Choice Award 2025, I have the best actress, supporting actress rather. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Mercy Aigbe.
I believe that this film is going to drive a lot of conversations. People are just going to come out, share experiences, and by so doing, healing will start for some people, and I absolutely loved it.
So when you got the character, looking at your character breakdown, so do you have the fact that your relationship with your mother, does it help you to play this role better?
I would say with my father, actually.
Okay.
My mother is a cool, chilled type, but my father was, is late, of blessed memory, was the typical Bini man.
How was it growing up at home?
It wasn't easy, and I was a stubborn child, so you can imagine. I got flogged so many times that I lost count. And then I'm grateful. At the end of the day, I'm grateful. But it's not everybody that will be like me. A lot of other people who also went through such, it's not just about flogging. It can be words, word of mouth. I had someone say to me that, yeah, she wants to survive, but when she recalls what her mother tells her on a daily, like, oh, you're not going to be great, you're not going to be somebody, because you're this, you're that, so that actually kills people's morale, and we really need to have this combo. And I'm super happy. It was amazing filming this movie. It was awesome. I enjoyed every bit of it, even though for me playing that character was a bit challenging, because I'm nothing like the mother in the film, but in some ways I could relate to what she wanted for her child. I could relate. Well, and then she had different faces in the film, so I had to play the young part, I had to play like the elderly woman. Yeah, so it had a lot of range and a lot of versatility to interpreting the role. But I'll wait for you guys to see it, and then I'll ask you what you think.
I can't but to ask about AMVCA. Did you see that coming, AMVCA?
No, I didn't actually. Even though I'd gotten a lot of beautiful comments regarding my role in Farmer's Bride. A lot of people loved Moreni KG in Farmer's Bride. And then when I got the nomination, I'm like, oh, okay. And then that day on stage, when I heard my name, I almost fainted, but I screamed. I'm just grateful and really humbled that, it just shows the power of consistency, because I've been in this industry over 2 decades now, well over 2 decades. And then so it just shows the power of consistency, the power of reinventing yourself, and then the power of just being authentic to yourself.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen,
Honorable Speaker,
I am here with your boyfriend, with your crush, with the guy that you don't allow to rest on social media. You're always shouting, Timini, Timini, Timini. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Timini.
Thank you so much.
Woo! I love the energy.
Thank you
Timini,
so much.
It's a premiere of My Mother is a Witch. What is the relationship with your mom that made you do this script better than the ones you have done in a long time?
Honestly, my mother was very amazing to me, but at the end of the day, she did what she needed to do to make sure that some sort of morals and discipline was instilled in me. I was a very stubborn boy, do you understand? If at all I ever thought that she was a witch for a second when I was growing up, Now, as I'm older, I 100% totally understand, and I forgive her for all the time. No, she's definitely not a witch. She's definitely not a witch.
Do you think it's a general thing for African child to think their mother is a witch because they are so they seemingly look very wicked that time?
Yeah, they did what they needed to do. They did what they needed to do. We were very stubborn. I was very stubborn, and I believe, yeah, you look like you'll be a wicked mother. Oh.
That's not maybe a wicked aunt.
Type that you wear like this.
Okay, so because I'm like this means I will be wicked.
Well, you won't be wicked, but you do what you need to do to make sure that your children get the necessary discipline that they need, so that they don't become irresponsible members of the society.
All right. So let's leave this. When you saw the script, what made you eventually said you are going to do this?
Because I knew that it would come to cinema, and I have an opportunity to be interviewed by you, this beautiful woman. I really enjoy your interviews. I like the way you speak, so eloquently delivered. And at the end of the day, I'm here. It's a great film. It's different from what's normally out there, and I really hope that the audience enjoys it as much as we enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for this interview. I really, really appreciate you. God bless you.
Can't wait to run. I know. Gentlemen, we don't get to meet some people in Nollywood anyhow. We have Nollywood actor, and then we have Sean Fakwa actually, and he's here. One of the, I don't want to say so much. Sir, it's good to have you. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Sir, it's the premiere of My Mother is a Witch. I know that we all have different experiences come to our mother. What is that experience that you can never forget in your life when it comes to you and your mom?
One experience I'll never forget was when my mother forgot me in school. Yeah, she forgot me in school, and by the time she remembered, I was like the second or third person left at the bus stop. Everybody else had been, spoken for, and then I saw her car approaching, and I just broke down in tears, hot tears, but she knew I loved corn and pear, and so she stopped the car with enough corn and pear that I was eating and crying at the same time. But it was one, experience that I'll never forget.
So what are you looking forward to seeing in today's movie premiere? Because this story, it's a story that is not a regular story in Hollywood. I mean, something directed by Mr. Niyi Akimolayan.
Well, you said it already, directed by Niyi Akimolayan, starring Efe Irele, Timini, Aigbe, Charles, amazing actors. I saw the trailer, and there was a lot of energy. There's a lot of performances that I'm here to see. I can't wait to see the movie. So yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Guys, like I told you the other time, I said today is a time of meeting amazing people on the red carpet. The cast, the crew, the superstar that have come to celebrate with Niyi Akimolayan today on the movie premiere, My Mother is a Witch. My mother is not a witch though, but ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a legend. You are like, ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, woo! See the energy, but it's okay. We can manage that.
Hooray! Hooray!
Okay, so Mr. Uti, I will be very official. All right, so Uti, so the movie, The Mother is a Witch. Okay, sorry, My Mother is a Witch. It's a very intriguing title. I mean, because nobody wants to say My Mother is a Witch. Nobody, because our mothers are not witch. What is the relationship with your mom back in the days that made you think that your mother is a witch? Like, what's that relationship that you have, and what are you looking up to today? What's that thing you are like, okay, I want to see this and this. 2 in 1.
Okay. So, I'm one of those lucky people. I'm favored. God selected a beautiful human being to bring me into this world. My mother has always been so sweet. She's a sweet, gentle lady. The only reason why I have a conscience is because of my mother. She instilled that in me because as a child I was a wild cat, and oh yes, very wild. I used to do like unimaginable things. I'm look at me. I was very mischievous. So my mom always used to speak to me, and she's very kind. She spoiled me as the last born. So nothing. I've always looked at my mom as the angel, and I'm one of those guys that would say, if my mama could do this for me, you say you love me, why can't you do this for me? That's how good my mom was to me.
All right, let's talk about what you are looking up to. Like, what are you looking forward to tonight? What's that thing that is in your mind?
Pure entertainment. I want pure entertainment. I want to see the height of wickedness. I want to cringe. I want to laugh. I want to cry. I want to cheer on. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Guys, we are twinning. I don't know. We are both wearing black. He said it in his video. I was going to wear black.
I said it.
That was not what I heard. But I just want my own. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the amazing Charles here.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Thank you so much. I really
Guys, Charles is not as gentle as he looks. So he used to do a lot of, he's a very. But Charles, on a serious note, it's good to have you here.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Welcome to the movie premiere. My Mother is a Witch.
Yeah, so their mother, that's my mother. Their own mother is a witch. Yeah.
All right, guys. So there's something about motherhood. What is the experience of your mom with you that made you play your character very well? That when you saw the character, you are like, wow, this is how you broke it down, and it made you a better character on set rather.
Okay. I think everything. Her influence in my life, her being there for me. I lived so many experiences with her, right? So and that's the good thing about acting. Whenever you're on set, you can draw from those experiences. I think the most important thing will just be her affection towards me, her love, her kind heart, her honesty, the fact that she's very sweet. She's very real. My mom will tell you the way it is. No sugarcoating it, but she'll tell you in love. All of those things always play, a huge role, a huge part.
So it made you play your role very well.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not in this film, but it made me basically play my roles in every other film I've done, really. So yeah.
So Charles, let's talk about you as an actor. Mm-hmm. There's a write-up you did recently, and it's an emotional one. When you were in Omoni Oboli's movie recently, A Night with Mr. Daniel, yes, and you did an amazing job.
Thank you so much.
Going forward in 2025, what should we expect from Charles?
Listen, expect more vulnerability. Expect me to give my all to every character, no matter how small. I always say there are no small characters, there's no small roles, there are only small people. Immerse yourself, so expect good work, obviously, more characterization, more vulnerability, and just really authenticity in in the characters I play, really.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there are actors in Nollywood, but there are set of actors that are in your mind. You'll be like, these people, are they supposed to be acting alone? They have the vibe, they have the body, they have everything, the traveling culture. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the woman, a total woman here, as in the one and lonely. Hey, guys, welcome the beautiful
Lydia Lawrence.
It's good to have you here.
It's good to thank you for having me here.
Finally, it's good to have you. Some of your posts scared me, but I was praying. But you are here today and you'll be here forever.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
The devil is a liar.
Amen.
Yes, the movie is titled My Mother is a Witch. When you saw that, what were you thinking when coming here? Because today is the premiere. So what do you think will happen in this movie? Because we don't know, because our mothers are not witch, definitely.
Well, but there's still someone's mother that is a witch. So even if our mothers are not witches, but who could be saying you're not witch? So tell me, who could be saying you're not witch? So literally, don't mind me.
Let's talk about your experience with your mom. Tell us one experience that you cannot forget with your mom, that you think that, mommy, this is over and beyond, this is too much.
Okay, yeah, I have an experience with my mom that I can't forget, because but then it's not as if she's a witch kind of version of experience, or it's more like, now you really bore me kind of experience. So when I was 18, they wanted me to go for a night vigil, and I was like, no, I'm not going. And my mother gave me this standing slap that I tumbled, and the beating was not even funny. And I was like, I'm not sure that this man bought me, Sha. Maybe she picked me up from the streets, but it's okay.
Wow, that must have been so hot.
Very trauma. The trauma, I still remember it, because like the beating I received that day was like, wetin I talk, wetin I do. No be say I no wan go church.
Wow, for church, oh. Thank God for mommy. Anyways, how does that shape you into who you are today?
My mom.
How does the experience with your mom shape you to who you are?
I just realized that you never really pass your mom. So with my mom, I feel like anytime I want to do something in life, I would think twice. I'll be like, will she approve of this? Is she gonna scream if she hears that I did this? Is she going to be angry? Is she going to be mad? So if I feel like she's going to be mad and angry and everything, I'm going to be like, no, we're not doing that. But if I think it's something that she's gonna applaud me for, I'll go ahead and do it. So being with my mom all through my life has made me a better person, if I'm to use that word, a better person, yeah.
Shout out to mommy then.
Hi, my name is Flawless and I'm a trad stylist. I tried Mercy and Efe for the promotional video. So the whole idea was they wanted a styling that represented the Edo culture, but not like the typical okuko and everything that we saw. So we looked at, especially first of all, we looked at the beads, and then we also focused on the headgear. So for Mercy, for Mercy Aigbe, we did something that looked like the godmother look. So okuku was something so big with lots of beads, golds, and it was so vibrant. Then for Efe, because she's the daughter, we wanted for something a bit more subtle, but with much different from the regular, like traditional Edo styling you'd see.
Thank you so much. So now today is the premiere. What are you? I know you might not have seen any clip because you are not on the set.
Yeah.
So what are you looking at today? Like, what is that thing that you are looking up to? Like, okay, this is the exact thing. I'm like, okay, this is what I am focusing on. My mother is a witch. I mean, that is an intriguing title already. What do you think you are going to be meeting in today's premiere?
Okay, first of all, I feel like that title, My Mother is a Witch, is very audacious. So I want to see the reason why Efe titled the movie My Mother is a Witch. I want to see the twist, I want to see the turns, and I want to see how it came all together at the end, how they reconciled, because yeah, from the trailers we saw that it looked like there was a fight or something between mother and daughter that later had like a positive ending. So I'm looking forward to all of those surprises.
And that is how we are going to call it a day on the movie premiere, My Mother is a Witch. Go to cinema on the 23rd of May. Watch this movie and you send your feedback and we will get your feedback, guys. My name is Otekno Oluwatomi and I am your host. I'll see you in our next video. Don't forget to follow PartyJollof Africa on all our social media platforms and catch up with our new series, Ilium, on PartyJollof TV on YouTube. Keep watching PartyJollof TV. See you another time.